I'm sorry if it upsets you, and I don't care if it gets me in hot water. This video is all about the defense of stomach acid. That's right. Stomach acid gets a bad rap. I'm sick of it. So I'm going to lay it out there for you. You let me know if this upsets you. You let me know if this sounds crazy. Do that in the comments below. You've probably heard of PPIs, proton pump inhibitors. It's a fancy way of saying part of your stomach that helps you make acid. You've probably heard of acid blockers. There's a lot of name brand ones. You're probably thinking of one or two of them. You've probably seen them at your pharmacy. You've seen an advertisement for them. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not trying to get this video taken down from YouTube. PPIs and acid blockers are often like handing your stomach a guilty verdict without a trial. If we really want to know if you need a PPI or an acid blocker, we don't have to follow symptoms like heartburn and acid reflux. We need to measure the potency of your stomach acid and measure the quantity of that stomach acid. And only after we do that could we even begin to have a conversation about PPIs and acid blockers. But the vast majority of people put on those two types of things, the PPIs and the acid blockers, don't get that kind of analysis done first. So what I want to talk to you about, and what I really want you to understand today, is quality versus quantity on the topic of stomach acid. So I made this chart. If your quality of stomach acid is really high, we're talking potent stomach acid, your quantity can be very small. The opposite is true. If the quality of your stomach acid is all the way at rock bottom, low quality, low potency, your quantity is going to have to ramp up and get real big. When food falls into your stomach, your body gets all these signals, okay? Your jaw was moving, your saliva glands got activated, maybe you smelled the food so your brain turned on, and things start to take place in your stomach. Acid gets created. The potency of that acid shifts a little bit, because when the stomach's at rest, it's not very potent. But once it knows food is on the way, it kind of kicks the machinery and it ramps up its potency. So, if we go to kick on that machine and crank up the quality, and that doesn't happen, your body's going to crank up the quantity. Hey, I don't have a lot of good stuff here, but I bet if I had more of it, I could still get the job done. If I ask you if you want 2 paper bills that are currency, right, like a dollar bill, or 100 paper bills, what would you rather have? 100 paper bills, right? Unless the 100 paper bills are all singles, and the 2 bills that I offered you were both $100 bills. Well, then I would certainly want just the 2, because that's worth twice as much. Same thing with stomach acid. We don't need a lot of stomach acid if we have quality stomach acid. That's why I don't like the idea of just shutting off the acid until we know, is it quality? Think about your acid reflux if you haven't. Think about your heartburn. That acid is coming up on you. What if it's because your quantity is way too high and your stomach can't hold that much? And that quantity is probably high because your quality is low. Food for thought. One of my favorite nutritionist jokes. The other reason that we want to make sure we have very potent stomach acid, high quality stomach acid, is it signals different digestion hormones to kick in and prepare other parts of our digestive tract to break down the food. Please keep in mind your digestive tract goes all the way from your head to the exit at the bottom. That's a lot of material. We want all of that stuff to get fired up and ready to digest food, and stomach acid is one of the most important parts of firing all that equipment up. The other thing, protein and minerals have to have high quality stomach acid. They have to interact with high quality stomach acid in order to actually get broken down and used by our body. Now, you know how I feel about protein and minerals because you've seen other videos that I've made. And if you haven't seen those videos, welcome to the channel. You must be new here, because practically every other video I make, I talk about protein or minerals. So, in defense of stomach acid, if we're going to talk about shutting it off, first, we have to do an analysis of quality and quantity. Too often the analysis is only on quantity. We want good stomach acid to make sure that our digestion hormones get turned on so we can absorb the goodness that's in our food and supplements, especially protein and minerals. Thank you for watching this video. If I upset you, let me know in the comments. I'm here to talk. See you soon.